Hi everyone, great to see so many people here. Thanks for the kind intro. I'm James Clough from Robin AI, CTO and co-founder. Next slide please, Neha. Here to talk to you about our new contract drafting and editing platform, Robin Review. Now our mission at Robin is to make contracts simple. What does that mean? Next slide please. It means that right now they're not simple, they're broken. Drafting and reviewing and signing contracts is slow and it blocks and sometimes just prevents critical business deals from happening. That's really bad. Despite all of the great technology people in this room and in this conference are building, it still remains the case that most contracts are just drafted and edited on Microsoft Word, and that's a problem that we're here to try and solve. You know, we think that the core problem behind a lot of these contract workflows is that we're using the Word document, the Microsoft Word document, sent via email as the medium for exchanging information, but also as the place where negotiation is happening. And Word just wasn't built for this. It's built for typesetting an A4 piece of paper, at which it is very good, but it's also very old. I mean, Microsoft Word is, I think, 38 years old as a piece of technology. It's impressive that it's still going, but by 2022, we think we should be able to do better, and that's what Robin's here to do. I think finally, the problem is that these contracts just contain lots of business critical data, and that's not where that data should be. It's really hard to get it out. Data shouldn't live inside Word documents. It shouldn't live inside PDFs in a OneDrive. It shouldn't even really live inside PDFs attached to a contract lifecycle management system. It should live inside something better than that, in a modern SaaS platform, the kind that every other function in a big business uses except for legal. That's where their business critical data should live, and that's where we want to put it. Next slide, please, Diana. So, like I said, most contracts today, even despite all the great technology being built over the last few years, they're created in Word. They're created in Word, they're reviewed in Word, and that's just not the right technology because it's insecure. There's no proper version control built inside Microsoft Word. There's little sort of scope for the kind of collaboration that you need in legal, this sort of, we call it adversarial collaboration, where some data needs to be shared, but some data needs to be kept secret. That kind of distinction has to be made manually right now because these workflows weren't built with lawyers in mind. They're, Microsoft Word is just as good at drafting a letter or a birthday card as it is a contract. Track changes aren't trusted. People just run their own red line every single contract, every single turn. That's a core bit of functionality that Word doesn't just get right, and so we need to do something better than that. And I think most importantly, the data inside these documents is just really unstructured. It's just there as text, and so it's really inaccessible to other pieces of software or other pieces of automation that we want to build. So how should you think about Robin Review? What's it for? Next slide, please, now. We think of it as placing it in the market in this sense that, here you've got Word and PDF, great bits of software, obviously, the workhorses of the legal world. They work on everything, but they're not designed for contracts and built for contracts. You have tools like Ironclad and Joro and others, which are really great pieces of software for managing that contract workflow and managing the life cycle, but they weren't really designed with a focus on accessing the data inside contracts that other people have sent you, contracts that you're receiving from the counterparty that you've never read before, that are not drafted on your paper or your templates, and you need to understand what's in them and review them. That's what Robin Review is for. It's designed to handle documents drafted by anybody, whether it was you or your counterparty or your counterparty's counsel or anybody else, being able to understand the data inside those documents and then help power that reviewing process. Next slide, please, now. So Robin is designed to be the place where you can go to draft and edit all of your documents in the browser rather than in Microsoft Word. Designed to take all of the tedious and repetitive work out of that process, the stuff that should be done automatically, should be done by software, but today is being done by lawyers and paralegals who have better stuff to do, as everybody's been saying today. It's built to handle contracts not just drafted on your paper, but sent to you by a counterparty that don't use your language, that don't use your formatting, that don't use your templates. We can still handle all of that because we use machine learning to identify the key clauses in that contract, to link them to your playbook, the set of guidelines you're using to mark up your document, and then provide you AI-driven suggested edits that minimize redline and make the contract adhere to your fallback positions or to your playbook positions right there in the browser as you're reviewing your document. And with just one click, you can get that suggestion right there, and you can edit your document in Redline. Next slide, please. So we handle track changes completely automatically and correctly. When you're done, you can either stay in Robin or you can export to Word with or without track, depending on what's right for you. Your exported documents retain all of the formatting, all of the styling that was in that original contract, so your counterparty feels like it's just been edited by a person. And you can focus on the important stuff. You can focus on not formatting Word documents, not formatting lists, not formatting styling or tables or references or cross-references. You can focus on the important stuff, the negotiation that you're trying to undergo. Next slide, please. So finally, version control. We handle version control totally automatically. That's another thing that software is good at, that software should be doing, not people should be doing. Right, so every version of your document is every turn of the negotiation is handled by us. We embed a digital fingerprint inside the document, so even when it's exported, sent to somebody else, edited by them, and sent back to us, we can make sure that we know that it's a new version of the same document, and we're handling all of that data completely automatically. So you can trust that every change and every bit of Redline is captured without needing to use other tools to run the diff between the two of them. So that's all I've got to say for today, but if you're interested, robinai.co.uk, find us online, email me, james@robinai.co.uk. We'll also be milling around here with lots of the team as well, so grab any one of us if you want to find out more about what we're doing. Thanks very much.